Big things happening at Liberty-Benton. 6 state-ranked teams from football to cross-country to soccer and volleyball. Eagles have all sports covered as well. We saw Jared Nealing, the state golf participant, earlier in the show. But the Eagles making an impact off the field as well. This summer, 16 folks made a trip to the Dominican Republic to put on a volleyball, soccer, and basketball camp for the kids, and it was a lifetime of experience.
It was a great experience. I wasn't sure the amount of people or the people that would be there or who I would exactly meet and what my purpose of going there was, but I knew that God had a plan for my life that summer and that I would impact a lot of children down there that had that needed a message from a certain person or just needed that smile on someone's face every day to reassure them that they did have a good life and that God did have a plan for them, even though they do face hard times.
Whenever they told me about it, I wasn't too sure about whether I would want to go because it was out of my comfort zone. But I talked about it with my parents and we prayed about it, and I decided to go. And it ended up being one of the best experiences I've ever had.
It was just the experience of it all, getting to play with all the kids and seeing their new appreciation and really helping me appreciate everything that I have and to take advantage of the sports that I get to play here.
It's not all about the things and the material things that society tells you that you need to be about or have, that it's more about the relationships you have with God and others, and just that you can have a relationship with someone that may not even know you very well, but if they know that you have God, that really just changes the relationship.
They weren't afraid to be themselves, and I'm always worried about what others think of me, and when I came back, it was a life-changing experience, and it made me just not worry about what others think and just do what God would want you to do. And I don't know, I think more about God now than I've ever thought of him. I've always put other things before him, and I never really realized it until I went on that trip. And then after that trip, I was like, oh, well, I need to start putting God before any other thing. So now I read the Bible a lot more, and I try to get people involved. I used to be afraid to even ask them, but now I'm like, hey, you should come. It's so much fun.
Good morning. And for Gabby's older sister, Mackenzie, this was her 6th missions trip.
Having been there several times, I feel like I know what to expect, and but every time is different, so I just need to continue to be patient with the things that happen. A lot of plans were changed, and I mean that's just what happens there, but here it's not very common. But I always go there thinking that I will make a difference there, but they always change my heart every time I come back.
And the Eagles have a renewed sense of letting God work in their school. Last year, they started a Fellowship of Christian Athletes group in the middle school, and on Wednesday, they had their very first high school meeting.
Starting FCA, I've always wanted to be a part of it, and I'm so glad that they brought it back to LB. I was new last year, and so it's a great experience this year, and I was so thankful to get to go on a trip with those amazing people, and they really helped me grow spiritually.
I think it's really, really important that we can have a group of people to get together to learn about God, and even my friend Sarah had said in the beginning, it's not the fact that you have to be a strong Christian to be a part of it, but just that you're willing to listen, and as long as people have that mindset, I think that we could really reach a lot of people here.
I was just really excited when Mrs. Lyon told me we were going to start it in the trip on the DR, but I was just really excited, and it means a lot because I know we have Bible study and everything, but it's just something else to show others, to get them here and to tell them the message of God.